Hi guys, hope you've had a good weekend so far. It's been a busy weekend. Sunday racing now at Turffontein on the Standside track. We look forward to staging all of the races at Turffontein Racecourse. There are 9 races we want to get through with you. And the bypart, of course, does start with race number 2. We've got a couple of reruns in the opener. Daryl and myself, we've got Sheriff Bill Brown and we've got Mega Awesome. We're going to show you both just some homework about betway.co.za. There's the QR code to open your Betway account if you are watching on DSTV 240. Give you an opportunity, and don't forget we've got our WhatsApp number so we can keep the communication going. Let's get straight to the action. Here's where Mega Awesome ran first time out. Now on this occasion, Daryl will tell you right at the back there in the blue and white, fancy to win, but you said the going wasn't right, huh?
Yeah, it was a heavy track on this occasion. The going, the betting doesn't quite reflect the stable's opinion on him first time out. They thought he's going to go close. The pre-race comments were very, very upbeat, so I'm sure they were distraught to see him run tailed off. And Clyde, they've got so much stock. One has to put a line through that. This was the favourites last start. Sheriff Bill Brown, well beaten by Gimme Some Luck. 8 odd lengths. And the third place runner with a body and the purple cap next to him didn't do this form run any favours next time out. Stage 1, he ran last in his next start, and he didn't have very inspiring form leading up into the running of that particular race. Clyde, I have to believe that Mega Awesome is way better than that effort. I'm hoping the going's going to come up firmer, and coupled with the fact that they've put the tongue tie on for the first time, perhaps he choked up on debut. If that's the case, I think number 2 Mega Awesome is going to be the right one. Follow the market with regards to any of the first timers. I just want your opinion on about 8 of you. Snap your fingers. Craig Zaki, why is he not a boarder? Any reason?
No, I don't know. Won't answer that.
Why wouldn't Mr. Terry put Craig aboard number 8? Snap your fingers if it had a winning chance.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not fancied or can't win, but I find it very surprising that Craig's not a boarder. So for me, I'm going 2 and 6 in the opening leg of the bypot. I do believe we'll go close to doubling up, but we'll certainly survive.
Okay, much better unexpected from Mega Awesome here. Right, guys, let's get on to race number 3 now. Time to have a look at this maiden juvenile plate. And it's over 1,400 metres. Again, we've got a couple of reruns for you we want to show. Starting with, we've got Does Your Mother Know? And we've got Impressive. Those are the 2 that we are going to show. Interesting in that there's a horse Moana in here that is obviously going to be the lion horse. We'll go through that in just a moment. But let's take a quick look at these horses' last starts. And then we'll ask Daryl just to dissect the form for us and giving us an idea on what you're going to do with PH. Here's where Does Your Mother Know ran last time out, clear down the inside.
Yeah, lovely efforts. Lovely efforts. Now the 2 just on the outside came to get the better of her, and that's Moana in the blue and the white. And then within reach. But they all pulled well clear of the balance of the field, who happened to be Forrest's favourite, who's also in this race. Here's Impressive, Clyde. And also in this race, he's Moana towards the outside and within reach. Right on the outside, who should never have lost, in my opinion. How unlucky was she? Impressive fought hard, yeah, Clyde. Not much on a line through Moana between her and Does Your Mother Know?
There's a short head, half a length, so but Does Your Mother Know probably, but there's not much. It's not enough.
If you read the comments for Does Your Mother Know in the computer form last night, pulled hard early. Overraced.
And does it hang, that horse? No.
Overraced. If you're doing too much up that Turffontein Standside hill,
yeah,
Clyde,
it's a problem.
It's going to take its toll. So for that reason, I'm leaning towards number 3, Impressive. She clearly appreciated the 1,400 last time out. You can see the stable think highly of her. They put her straight into the Wilgebos Drift Ruffian Stakes, the listed event.
Yeah.
And she made the improvement last time out. I wouldn't be surprised if number 4 Onward is Impressive's biggest danger. She's extremely well bred. She's going to love the extra. But that form line wasn't done any favours with Sabalenka.
Yeah. Within Reach is bound to win next time, so their impressive form is going to be fifth.
Within Reach, when that filly goes a mile 1800, Clyde, I'll sit here and I'm going to say she'll win a grade 1. How's that?
Sure.
What price you give me she wins a grade 1 over 10 furlongs?
So early you're predicting that?
Talk. What price?
Sure.
10 to 1?
And we're looking to get on in a maiden. Okay, well, this is impressive. This is the one to beat. Here's a maiden plate, and it's over the 1400 meters again. At this point in time, we haven't got any scratchings for the Sunday morning show, so we're doing this on Friday morning. We've got 2 reruns here. I want to show you Sendai's last start, and we also want to show you Kavana as well. So we've got those two. Just a quick update in terms of the market. I'll tell you what the betting looks like anyway on Friday morning. And Sendai's top of the boards at 15 to 10. Number 2, Nebraska, 7 to 2. The 4, Kavano, is at 7 to 2. There's been a bit of money for that. That was 9 to 2. So there's been some money for Kavano. We're going to take a quick look at that rerun now. Kavano in the centre.
Yes. This was a fair effort, Clyde. Status beat him on this occasion. He just faded into 5th. Top floor with the green cap has come out and won, and so has Gimme the Spotlight towards his outside. Nice effort. Then we go to Sendai, Clyde, and he's only had 1 start for this yard on the half veld, and on this occasion he happened to run 3rd beyond one of those days. The second horse is Millennium Warrior, and he had fair form coming into this race. Yeah, nice effort over here. I mean, should have stripped fitter. Another one that's improved on the half veld, that's come to the half veld from the Western Cape.
I like Kavana's form based on what I just saw there. I mean, that seems
Kavana's now been rested and gelded.
Yeah.
Okay. If he had a draw, I would sit here and say we're gonna empty out. I'm so disappointed he's cracked an awful draw. That form line of Firestorm is so much stronger than anything he meets over here. I'm just wary as to how they're gonna ride him. When you race to this course and distance behind Firestorm, you got into so much trouble. Sure, I just hope he gets some run.
I think Keegan's likely from that draw. You're going to drop him, aren't you?
Well, last time he had the awful draw and he went forward.
I think
I'm leaning towards Kavana. I just wish he had a better draw and I'd have a big bet. Best candidate's been rested and gelded himself. I'm not too sure why they secured the services of Richard. But if he's improved, I can certainly see him running a big race. And then Nebraska number 2, Clyde, Shory Bomber. There's only been 1 runner from that form line, if I'm not mistaken. Then that's Tracksuit Dave, who romped. Well, there's been 3 runners, but Tracksuit Dave ran 2nd. And he romped up last time out. And there's no doubt that Nebraska's latest effort is his best to date. So I don't really like the look of this race. Like I said, if Kavano is drawn kinder, I would have bankered him in all my perms.
Yeah. Okay, there's that. We may still do that. 176 for 10%. Race 5. Let's get into this maiden plate. Fillies and mares over the 1400 meters. And here's a look at the betting for you. Give you an idea Friday morning what the story is. And Green and Gold is 18 to 10 to win it. Top of the boards at the moment from the Sean Terry stable. Keegan DeMello's riding this. Number 10, Purple Rain, is at 2 to 1. So those two dominating the market. 5, Masters Rose, is at 9 to 2. A little bit of support for that with Miss River Dance. All the same, some money for those two. And then double figures about the others. Here's the replays. We're going to go to Green and Gold. This is its last start, Daryl, highlighted for you in Irene Trotter and Warren Rippon's colours.
No, I'm not enjoying watching this replay. I expected her to romp up Clyde by 4 or 5 lengths hard held. Look who's in front of her, no disrespect, but she clearly has to be better than them. And I don't think she enjoyed the going. on that occasion. I'm giving her one last chance. And this is Purple Rain, Clyde, when in that 3-horse field at the Vaal, when Marco got the better of her, keeping her tight on that inside running rail. She switches out of here. Back in 3rd was Gunboat, who was probably should have finished slightly closer to on that occasion. Yeah, Sean Terry wasn't confident going into that race. Remember,
Mixed up race that, huh?
Sean Terry wasn't confident whatsoever. He warned the viewers. He said, "I don't know why my filly's odds on."
So what, she come on from there?
They're teaching her how to settle and stuff like that. I'm worried about that form line. Gunboat had no form behind his name. I'm putting a line through Green and Gold's last start, completely. Her debut effort, if you recall, we worked on Whirlpool Classic Day, Clyde. There was a lot of money for this filly, race time. And since then, we've seen Arizona Magic, who ran second in that race, bolt up. We've seen Dante's Bond finish a nice close-up third, post-maiden. And Sean Terry said to us in the parade ring that this filly is looking for further. So now she's getting a firmer track. She's gained 1400. I think the dam won the Storm's Flame Mile. She's going to love it. And if she's got a bit of class about her, which I suspect she does, because I don't think she's shown what she's capable of, then she's going to set the record straight. Bank number 8, Green and Gold in all perms.
Okay, that's your bet of the day. This is the Pinnacle Stakes now that we've got for you, and Kiss Houghton's the best horse in at the weights by 1.5 kilos or whatever the case may be, but does look like the right horse in the race. Cracking last start in the company of Double Grand Slam. A creditable run, so she's certainly got to have a serious claim in a race like this, and she is favourite. She's 28-10. Not that she opened it at price, she opened it at about 7-2, so there's been money for her. Sunset Ride, not out of it, money for that as well, shortened into 3-1. Number 6, Willie Meet again, is 3-1 as well, also money for that. And number 1, Chronicle King, is 33-10. So from a market perspective, there are quite a few at the top of the boards. Kiss Houghton shortened into favourite.
Yeah, not surprisingly so, Clyde. 2 lovely efforts since returning from that layoff. Firstly in the Acacia, cracking run from a awful draw. Then last time out in the Grade 1 TAB Empress Club. I mean, we all know that Double Grand Slam herself won by 5.5 lengths, so it was a lovely effort. Comes into this race best weighted, peaking so much in her favour. But she is taking on a field packed with ability. I mean, Chronicle King's no slouch, Press On Regardless, Musical Score, Sunset Right. I actually should have put in Willie Meet again, but strictly on that run, Bianca forgot she's beaten. And I just thought that Kiss Houghton's peaking, so I left her out. You know, Chronicle King, we suspected he was going to go start to finish in his last start. Turffontein stand-side track is a different kettle of fish, Clyde. You don't really want to be doing too much over a mile on the Turffontein stand-side track, so it's going to be interesting to see if they adopt similar tactics. He's a lovely individual. Press On regardless. I mean, last time out he was just outclassed in the Grade 1. Go on through that. He's very, very talented. Musical Score and Sunset Right. Now, Musical Score, I think, is 4.5 kilograms better off with Sunset Right. And he's having his second run off the rest. He's going to strip fitter. They put a set of blinkers back on him.
So it's quite competitive, actually.
Yeah, Sunset Right. What do you think about the mile?
I think he's improving. I think he's improving.
And the mile?
You love the mile.
Love it.
Yes.
He's a nice horse.
Love the mile.
Very nice horse. The pennies
We'll
drop
see how
for
good
him.
he is, because he's improving, and if he's in this class, then we'll know what he's about.
what?
But he can't be left out.
Ratings say Kiss Houghton. Right.
Yep.
But I mean, the horses that we've mentioned are proper horses.
Yeah,
Clyde.
they all come into form now. So, yeah, it's a little more complicated, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they all have to go in. All right, the market's got Kissing Machine top of the boards in this race. It's 33-10 to win it from the Paul Matchett stable that Muzi Yeni's riding. 8 Scarlet O'Hara, we've got a rerun of that. 7-2, second choice from the Stewie Pettigrew stable. Jeff Seister has got that right. 6 Art Nouveau is trading at the moment at 4-1. Been a bit of money for Art Nouveau, shortened from 5s into 4s. And number 1, Future Date, is trading at 9-2. You can get 5-1 about 5 Azaleas for all, and 6-1 about the 2 Free in Seattle. Quite an open race. I mean, there are a few that have got chances. This is when Scarlet O'Hara ran, is it last time out? Daryl highlighted in the middle?
Yes, in the Oaks Trial, obviously behind the Tab SA Derby winner, Curious Girl, who on this occasion won by 6 odd lengths. This was only her third start, Clyde, and there were some hard knockers behind her. I thought this was a smashing effort. I mean, Curious Girl, I think now is, 100?
Yeah, Curious Girl's different division, but
she was thrown in the deep end of here.
Yeah.
And she swam, Clyde. I saw her on course that day. She's a lovely filly. She's got a lot of substance about her. I think with 52 over this very same course and distance, she's a massive player. Now, Clyde, unfortunately, we haven't cracked a pick 6 in recent times. So for me to put the field over here would be the easy way out and hope for a result. But I played quite aggressive over here. I went only 2 runners, numbers 3 and 8. If we get it right and we're still surviving by this leg, we're going to progress nicely. So number 3, Kissing Machine. Have a look at her form over 2,000 meters. She's at her best. Dogged in her penultimate start. Drawn 1. She's going to be there for nothing. She's going to have a really smooth run. She should, based on that, confirm the form with a few others. But I think Scarlett O'Hara's got a lot of scope, and we haven't seen the best of her yet. I think with 52 she's going to take some beating, so let's hope it's a genuine run race and she can switch off and produce what she's capable
so
of.
just a match?
3 and 8. If not, it's open.
Okay, 3 and 8.
Nouveau, last time I liked it for my life, and no sort of a run, Clyde. Don't know.
3 and 8 here, 3 and 5 in the next. Let's get on to the 8th race now. Market's got them as follows. 22 to 10, the 3 Sanskrit. Richard Fourie riding this for the Sean Terry stable. Looks like the right horse in the race. Top of the boards, 22 to 10. 1 Special Star, 3 to 1. 8 Silver Flare, 4 to 1. Number 2 Rosie Lemon, 5 to 1. The 5 Future Gamble, 8 to 1. And the 7 Apostrophe, 8 to 1. 10 to 1 and better about the others. 2 replays. Future Gamble, we'll have a look at that. And that of Sanskrit as well. We've got both of them that we're going to show you. Here's when Future Gamble was racing up between these two on this occasion.
Yes, now there have been no runners from this form line because of the meeting being postponed midweek. She made heavy weather of this, Clyde. I mean, she was an even money favourite, and the 33 to 1 shot towards her outside made her fight hard on this occasion. So it's not very impressive, but this filly's lightly raced, and I don't think she's going to disgrace herself in handicap company. Yes, Sanskrit, the full sister, if I'm not mistaken, to Future Pearl, who goes around the track twice. And look at this, Clyde. Look at her. Looks like there's something there, isn't it? And this over 1700, she was just getting stronger as the race went on.
Yeah.
An extra 300 meters. Ryan obviously got her into a great position last time out because of the draw. But Richard's just going to let her come out on her own terms. He's not going to bounce her from Storgate number 1. Let her find her stride. I think it's going to be pace dependent, because if they do go very slow up front and turn it into a sprint, she might be caught flat-footed, but then she's going to get going when the race is over. If it's a genuine run race, I wouldn't be surprised to see Sanskrit trot up over here, Clyde. There's an extra 300 meters, and on breeding, she's gonna love it. So she
gives the impression she's got that more to come.
She's gonna be so much ahead of the handicapper over this distance and further. Now, number 1 Special Star, we loved her chances last time out. Callan put her in the perfect spot. Everything went her way, and she just couldn't get it done. It says choked up, and I don't see any tongue tie being fitted at this stage. So I've got my concerns. And then number 7 Apostrophe. I see Mr. Terry's removed those cheek pieces, and now Keegan de Melo gets the ride. I mean, she represents that Scarlett O'Hara form line. If the favourite doesn't see it out at this stage of her career, we have to have respect for a few others, but I'm certainly in the camp of Sanskrit.
Okay, both of them are in the Drakenstein colours, so we'll be watching Sanskrit and Future Gamble with preference for Richard Fourie's mount. Yeah, the last one at Turffontein today. Orange County, we're having a bet here. I think Darryl will confirm in a minute if that is the case. It's a 76 handicap and it's over 1800 metres. We've got two replays for you, both Full Go and Orange County's last starts. We'll pick them up in a moment. Market-wise, I can tell you that the market Friday morning had 7 Real Stunner top of the board, 7-2 doesn't make our top 2, 5 Orange Counties 5-1, 11 Full Goes 5-1, and the 4 Arctic Silver is currently trading at this point in time as 11-2, 6-1 the 8 Royal Engagement, and the 2 Stormhead is 7-1 tens and better the balance. We're starting with Full Go, so let's pick up Full Go at the back of the field, having its head scrubbed off.
Yeah, no, this wasn't his last start. It was his 4th last start. When second behind Coppercliff. The reason why I pulled out this rerun is because Real Stunner's in this race itself, Clyde.
Yes.
Up towards the inside running rail.
I see that in the green cap, yep.
Yeah. There we go.
Goes past it.
There we go.
After lots of urgings. Orange County, talk us through this.
This was his penultimate start. Look at there. He had to be eased over there. Look.
Yeah, I see that.
See that? This was an inside track, Clyde. Now watch here. Look at this finishing burst. I prefer him around the bend. His last start was up the straight. Look how he's finishing here, Clyde. On the inside track.
Yes, I see. No runners from that last form line. Eh? Fully loaded, no runners yet.
It wasn't his last form line.
No, I'm saying, but subsequent. His last form line, there've been no runners, right?
Yeah.
Nothing yet.
Previous form line, which we just watched.
Yeah.
Cornello won.
Right.
Fully loaded one again. Firestorm one. And indirectly Chieftain Shield one.
Okay, good.
Clyde,
Are we back
what's
in
the story with your man JC Boitzes? A couple of months back over here, you said follow this apprentice.
Well, he's given his chance. You've got to give a kid a chance.
And I'll tell you what,
himself, he doesn't get a
Mr.
chance.
Pettigrew gave him a chance. Has given him a few chances. He actually gave him a chance with his last winner, Shadow Line.
No.
Let's hope he can boot this one home for Mr. Pettigrew, who's had a bit of bad luck recently.
What else fits in this race? Anything else other than Orange County?
Sure. I just want to say to the viewers, Clyde, because of the structure of my pick six, I went the field over here. I like to take 2 pick sixes. Another pick six will be Banker Orange County. But in my jackpot 2, because there was no potential, I banked Orange County.
Yeah.
Storgate 1, come out softly, turffontein stand side. This is what he's looking for, Clyde. We're having a bet on Orange County.
Okay. You're having a bet. Those who got the 8-1, well done. It's currently 5-1 Orange County. Let's hope it wins. Thanks for watching. Betway's waited to win this weekend. Hopefully it's been good for you. No racing on Monday, but hopefully back at the Vaal on Tuesday.